Hello and welcome back to the mat. I'm Tati and today we'll be flowing through a energizing yoga flow sequence. So if you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do that. It really helps support my channel. And then I'd say let's begin standing at the top of our mat. So finding two feet hip width distance apart, bending at your hips, deep bend in your knees as you roll yourself down into a forward fold. So really rooting through your feet, a nice generous bend in the knee. Try bringing your belly towards your chest and allow the upper body to drape over the legs, maybe the hands resting somewhere on your lower legs, the ground, or you can hold onto opposite elbows and just start to gently sway your body from side to side as you arrive here in your practice. Taking deep rounds of breath, just allowing the rest of the day, any thoughts or to-do lists to be parked for now. This is your time. Nice inhale, letting go of the elbows if you are holding onto, rounding your upper spine and slowly rolling yourself up, letting the arms dangle until you come all the way up to standing, rolling the shoulders up and back. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, folding forward at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. So you want to find a nice flat back, fingertips either on the mat or the shins, anywhere that you can find a nice tall spine. Breathing in. Exhale, bend the knees, place your palms on the mat and step back into a high plank position. So breathing deeply here, starting to fire up your abs. Breathing in. Exhale, lower your knees, chest and chin all the way down onto your belly. And sliding your forearms forward so your elbows are underneath your shoulders, peeling the chest open, gazing towards the top of your mat. And if this feels a bit strong for your first back bend, you can always slide your forearms forward, so sliding the elbows away from your shoulders. That kind of lessens the intensity of the back bend. Exhale, bringing the palms underneath the shoulders, knees are wide, and shifting your hips up and back into child's pose. So melting the upper body to the ground, reaching your fingertips towards the top of the mat, really finding that stretch across your shoulders, allowing your forehead to rest on the earth. And you're welcome to stay here in our first child's pose, or you can start to walk the right hand to the right side off the mat, placing your left palm on top, feeling that nice left side body stretch. Nice deep breaths. And inhale, walking the fingertips back through center and over towards the left side. So right palm stacks on top of the left. You sink both hips down, feeling that stretch across the right side body. Allowing the hips to sink towards the heels. And inhale, walking fingertips back through center. And we're just here for one breath. Perhaps tuning in with an intention you might like to set for your practice today. Or just simply acknowledging how you feel right now. Inhale, slowly gazing forward, ripple yourself all the way into all fours, tabletop position, stacking hands underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath your hips, and just starting to take some figure of 8 rolls with your body. Taking these figure of 8s as big or small, fast or slow as you like, and then switching over towards the other side. Inhale, coming back through center, all fours, tabletop position. You might like to walk yourself a little bit further forward before straightening your right leg back to the back of the mat, toes are tucked, and maybe rocking gently backwards and forwards until you find a nice deep stretch across the back of your leg. Breathing here. Gazing down between your thumbs. And inhale, just slightly shifting your left foot off the mat to form a kickstand as you roll onto your right foot, reaching the right arm up towards the sky, finding into your supported side plank position. So your left palm is rooting into the mat underneath your left shoulder. You can either gaze down for stability or up towards your extended right hand. Breathing in. Lengthen and exhale, reaching that right arm up and over towards the top of the mat. So you again finding that nice opening across the right side body. We're going to be working a lot today with opening up our side body. This can feel really stiff, especially if we sit a lot. And inhale, pressing into your left palm to pull yourself up, raising the arms parallel to the mat, and then resting your right arm on your right leg. Left arm reaches up and overhead, finding into gate pose. Inhale, coming back through center, planting your palms to face the front of the mat again. And then stepping your right foot forward between your hands, coming into a low lunge. You might need to edge your left leg further down the mat, squaring off your hips, and inhale, reaching the arms up, sinking the hips low, breathing in. And exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest, breathing in, gentle back bend. And exhale, framing the front foot, step back into a high plank position, breathing in, rounding your upper body. And exhale, with control, slowly lower yourself all the way down onto your belly. Option to take Sphinx, or if you're a little bit more warm, coming into Cobra, so pressing into the palms, lifting the chest, and exhale, finding our first downward facing dog. So welcome to pedal out the feet here. Just alternating, bending into one knee and the other. Maybe shaking the head yes or no. And then just taking a few breaths in stillness, rooting through your hands and your feet. You're very welcome to keep a nice deep bend in your knees if that helps you. Sink a little deeper and lift your hips higher here in our first downward facing dog. Inhale, dropping down onto your knees, and then straightening your left leg behind you, rolling backwards and forwards, just warming up the back of the left leg. And then finding stillness somewhere where you can feel a nice stretch across the back of the left leg. Gazing between your thumbs. And exhale, sliding your right foot slightly off the mat, coming onto your left foot, right palm underneath your shoulders. You peel your left arm open into supported side plank. Breathing up towards your left fingertips, finding length. Inhale and exhale, reaching the left fingertips up and overhead towards the top of the mat, feeling that side body stretch. Inhale, slightly bending into your right elbows, you lift yourself up, arms come parallel to the mat, and then bringing left hand to left leg, right arm reaches up and overhead, finding into gate pose. Feeling that opening up across the right side body. Inhale and exhale, coming back through center, planting the palms, again facing the front of your mat. Inhale, rounding your spine as you tuck your left knee underneath your body, step it forward between your hands. You might like to shuffle your right leg back, finding into low lunge. Hips are squared, breathing in and raising the arms up. Sinking the hips low. Inhale to find length in the fingertips, and exhale, bending at the elbows, open your chest, breathing in. And exhale, frame the front foot, tuck the back toes and step back into high plank position, breathing in. Exhale, flowing through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog this time, opening your chest. And exhale, tuck the back toes, rolling over the feet, finding downward facing dog. Good job. Just taking a few rounds here to reset. If you need to take a little child's pose, feel free to do that. Inhale, right leg rises, breathing in. Exhale, rounding forward, stepping your right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, reaching the arms up, finding into a high lunge, breathing in. Exhale, twisting, open, right arm floats behind, left arm floats forward. And if you have the balance, gazing over the back fingertips. Breathing in. And exhale, left hand drops to the inside of your right leg. Right arm reaches up, finding into a high lunge twist. Breathing in. Exhale, stepping back to your high plank position. Stepping back into your side plank position. You can always drop your left knee if you need to. Breathing in. Exhale, plank. Flowing through your chaturanga, and we all meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward between the hands, reaching the arms up, finding into high lunge. Long through the fingertips, sinking the hips, breathing in. And exhale, right arm forward, left arm back, finding into high lunge twist, gazing over the back fingertips. One more breath, you're doing really good. Exhale, right arm comes down to the inside of the left foot, left arm reaches up, high lunge twist. Remembering to take nice deep breaths, oxygenating your body. Inhale, rolling onto the edge of your right foot, stepping your left foot on top, finding into side plank, lifting your hips a little higher. And remember, there's always option to drop the right knee. Breathing in, you're doing really well. Exhale, finding high plank and flowing through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, inside out. One more of those, breathing in. And exhale. Dropping your knees down to the mat, and then just walking the hands a few inches forward, sinking your upper body down, resting your forehead on the mat, finding into puppy pose. So this should feel really nice across the top of your spine, your shoulders. And just start to slow down the breath as we wind down and take a few stretches before we close class. Inhale, sliding forward onto your belly, forming a pillow with your arms, resting your forehead on your palms, and then just gently shake your hips from side to side. And then finding back into Sphinx, the elbows are underneath your shoulders. And from here, bending into your right knee. I prefer having my left forearm parallel to the short edge of the mat, but you can keep it in normal Sphinx arms. And maybe this is enough for you. Maybe the right arm reaches back and finds your foot, drawing your heel towards your bum. You can always gaze down, or if it feels okay in your neck, you can gaze back towards your foot. Nice quad stretch here. And slowly release, coming back through center, forming that little stack of pillows, and just giving the hips a little shake from side to side as you rest your forehead on your forearms. And then switching over to the other side. So right arm is parallel to the short edge of the mat, or keeping it in normal Sphinx arms. Bending into your left knee, left arm reaches back, maybe finding your left foot, drawing that heel towards your bum, gazing down or over the back. in whatever way feels comfortable for you, rolling all the way onto your back, shifting the hips inwards, maybe hugging your knees into your chest, giving yourself a little squeeze. And you can stay here, or you can find into happy baby, so grabbing the outside of your feet or your big toes, drawing knees towards your armpits. The full length of your spine is on the mat. And maybe the option to rock from side to side or stay in stillness. Start to really deepen your breath. Feel the heat in your body, the breath traveling throughout. And slowly, in your own time, finding into a comfortable Shavasana, straightening your arms and legs away from your body. Palms facing up in a gesture of receiving. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And another sip of air in through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Let your whole body soften now. Releasing tension. For a few moments of calm and quiet as we rest in Shavasana. Gifting yourself this time to slow down, and I'll call us back when it is time. Inhale, slowly start to deepen your breath. Wriggling your fingers and toes to invite gentle movement back into your body. Reaching your arms up and overhead, pointing in your toes, finding a nice full body stretch. And then exhale, hugging your knees into your chest. And slowly, in your own time, no need to rush, finding up into a seated, comfortable, cross-legged position. So taking your time getting there. Once you get into your comfortable seated position, rolling your shoulders up and back, keeping your eyes closed as you rest your hands on your knees. And just take the next few moments to feel into your body. Observe how you feel now at the end of these short few minutes together. Inhale, blinking open the eyes. As you inhale, reach your arms up and overhead, gathering fresh energy. And exhale, bringing the prayer to your heart space in gratitude for making the time to do something beneficial for yourself today. Lowering the gaze. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing this yoga flow sequence. It was a little bit more energetic than usual, so I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know in the comments how it went for you. Honestly, it's really nice to hear where in the world you're practicing from, how you're experiencing the practice. Honestly, the comments really mean a lot to me, especially because I can't see you in person practicing, so it's nice to know who the students are who are practicing with me from all around the world. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, again, that's a really easy way to support my work, giving the video a thumbs up And if you are able to make a small donation, you can follow this little QR code. I'm saving up for a new camera. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you on the mat again real soon. There's lots of other classes linked in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon. All my love.